All right, well, good morning, guys, or afternoon. It's 11:30. It's almost afternoon. Pulling the gator here right now. My car trailer, the wedge down there, has a crack on one of the safety chains. So I didn't want to roll down the road with that. Just needed to go pick up this truck across town because it's going to Indiana. It's going to Indiana with another truck on Wednesday, Thursday-ish. It was ready for pickup, so I went ahead and got it. I'm going to unload it, and then we got to go move some truck bodies. Not really sure. All I know is it's 36 foot, which this trailer is, and it's about 9,000 pounds. So they make truck bodies like, whoa, I almost dropped you guys, utility bodies, aluminum flatbeds, things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, real hotshot stuff, not just car hauling, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It helps me more than you know, and it's free. Help me get some exposure. And yeah, let's get gotta get this unloaded, get it locked up, get it parked, and down the road we go. This is definitely a nice truck. It's a 16 with 50,000 miles on it. Super clean. Looks like it had fifth wheel rails, and it looks like they took them out, but they left airbags, Bilstein shocks. But the best part about the airbags is it's got an onboard compressor. Hold on. Climb up here instead of falling on my butt. So pump them up, push of a button, let air out with the push of a button. Never opted for that option just because it was so expensive, but it's definitely nice to have. If you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking. Well, this is a tad bit different. Just a tad. Truck beds. Aluminum truck beds. It's loud out here. Let me check these straps and then I'll talk to you guys in the truck. Let's do some talking. Why are we hauling freight, man? So let me think of the timeline on this. I think it might have been Friday. I get tagged on Facebook and by two separate people I know in this one post. Said, hey, we're looking for a local hotshot to do some work for us. You know, is anybody a hotshot or know anybody? So I got tagged twice. Reached out to the guy. He directed me to the sales manager or the operations manager or something like that of
in 400 feet, turn left.
Of the company, and ended up reaching out for a quote on this load I have currently on the trailer, headed to Connecticut, and that's 2 stops. So the first stop, or one stop, gets just 1 bed, 1 box, that's it. The rest goes to another stop. So he asked me for a quote for a 2-stop load, and gave him a quote. He said, yeah, that's fine, that price works for us. When can you do it? And I told him when I could do it, and here we are. So I'm standing there today. I got there at noon. He's like, yeah, I forgot to tell you the guys take lunch from noon to 12:30. I'm like, if it's just a half hour, I'll get my straps out and get the truck ready, whatever. You know, not a big deal. I should have not come at noon. That's my fault. So while I was standing there, I got 2 more loads from him. One's only like a
turn left.
Stop, phone, I keep turning you down. One is like a 2,100 pound load. I think it's 2 beds. Actually, I could probably tell you. They gave me all the paperwork while I was there. That's not that one. So it's really nice. It's 3 service bodies, so it's 2,100 pounds. That's a local load. It's like 98 miles or so. And then the other one is a Massachusetts load, 2-stop load, and will take up the whole trailer. So they I got some business. The guy walked me around, showed me what they do. They make these bodies, and he walked me around and showed me what I would be taking on the other loads, because some of these bodies, I'll show you guys, you have to strap, like when they put them up, you have to strap up over, underneath over the frame rails and come back down, so they're kind of difficult to strap. But it, you know, you can't put them over the like the stake bodies. They'll bend and you'll break them and all that. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. But that's why I showed up with a nice clean truck. He was, you know, happy with my equipment and got some more business. So it looks like we're back in the freight game. Well, this Love's on 78 at exit 23 is always a mess. It's just not big enough. But anyways, follow up here. We're waiting on fuel, so we're gonna follow up here on this is an email from the claims department of the company I filed against their bond. So they're just asking more questions because the broker had reached out to the bond company and said that we breached the contract and do not pay us any money. And I'm pretty sure that's why the bond company is there, is to pay when you don't pay. So they're just asking a couple questions, and sounds like they're just trying to, not the claims company, the broker's still trying to get out of not paying. So took them, what is today? Took them 6 days to respond since the case was open. So hopefully this email gets responded to a little quicker. I had to send them all my text messages. I mean, like all these text messages and the invoice and the bill of lading, and it was signed by. So it's just frustrating. It's $1,700. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot of money, but it is a lot of money. I mean, that's people's mortgages, that's people's mortgage and car payment and insurance. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it's, you know, to a company, it's not a lot of money, but to an individual, yes, it's a lot of money. So that's the frustrating part. So this could have been a day trip for me, but I am kind of short on time this week. Sorry, I'm right here on the side of 78. I'm kind of short on time this week because I have to be home Friday at a reasonable time. Let the loud trucks go by. Because I take my niece to what they call the daddy-daughter dance every year. Anyways, I'm not going to get into all that, but yes, I take her every year. So she gets to hang out with her friends and all that fun stuff. So I got to be home at a reasonable time on Friday to take her to that. So me leaving tonight, getting up about 15 minutes from delivery tonight, get a hotel, get there when they open in the morning. That leaves me, by the time I get home tomorrow, that leaves me about 5 to 6 hours of driving time left tomorrow to start heading towards Indiana. I take that one truck that's at my house and I pick up another one as my buddy's truck is the reason for the trip, which is like right down the road from my house. Pick it up on the way to the interstate and then we'll head out that way and get a jump almost all the way out to Indiana. So I wanted to show you guys this after I explained all that. These have to be strapped across the frame, which comes down on the other side the same way. These aren't real tight. They're just holding the pallet that's up in there, but goes up through there. Got this pallet on the rear, which is like aluminum sides, which you can see how they go up over there. This one's straight across. They provided all these corner protectors they wanted used. boxes of parts, squeezed them in here, and then same thing up there. A little loud out there, huh? I don't see how those guys sleep on the side of this interstate right here. All these guys lined up here are gonna stay the night here. And it's busy. 78 is definitely busy. Well, I wanted to get a little closer, but well, this is our parking spot. Quality Inn and Comfort Suites are owned by Choice Hotels, and then this building here is for lease. And these guys have all these spots up here, all parked like idiots. So they got all that blocked up back there, and that's the overflow parking for large vehicles for the hotel I'm staying at. But this place is for lease. It's not even finished inside, so we're just kind of snuck here against the curb, and the hotel's on the other side of this, so it's kind of snuck here against the curb. It's 8 o'clock, so you know, it's late enough. Anyways, we're gonna go a little farther. I had a hotel picked out that was like 15 minutes from the drop, but I was driving and my Waze went off. Well, there must have been an accident and added like 50 minutes to the time, and I was like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. So we'll just stop here, and we're only like, I think, an hour and like 2 minutes without traffic from our first drop. You know, it is what it is. Set you guys down. My bag ripped. I picked it up today to leave the house. So instead of fighting traffic, make sure I have everything. Instead of fighting traffic, I decided that I'll just stop now, and then they open at 8, so I can leave. I mean, technically I can leave here at 6 whatever, 6:09. They open at 8, so get a jump, get over there, and just be waiting for them to get into work to unload me. So it is what it is. I'm not too upset about it. I was getting tired anyways. Loading this stuff kind of not kicked my butt, it's just a lot of work. You flatbedders know that do it all the time. You know how it is. It was 80 couple degrees, and having to climb up and down on the trailer to finagle those straps through those boxes. It's a workout. Despite the roads, everything rode pretty well. It looks sketchy. I mean, not really, but because they got all this dunnage in here, and you see how wide the rails are on these beds. So my first stop is this bed, that little box that I have on there, and that top cardboard box. Everything else goes to, no, my first stop is everything but those two. And then we'll take that box and we'll put it up here, and then that bed in one box goes to the second location. So our first stop and our second stop are about 45 minutes apart. And what I did on pricing is per mile, you know, X rate to the farthest location, and then I added a $250 stop fee. You know, that's how you gotta do it. But that's what I was talking about. See, this for lease, and then there's my hotel, so it is what it is. Probably gonna go in here and probably Uber Eats, because I don't think there's anything close to here. A couple gas stations, but I'm not eating gas station food tonight. Well, you already know we ordered Chipotle through Uber Eats, but we're gonna sit down, get some work done. Really like this computer. I've had it for about 2 years now. It's a ThinkPad, touchscreen, good computer. Anyways, room tour, and we're done. This place is pretty nice. It had like 4.7 out of 5 stars, and it was like 90 couple bucks. I didn't use any points on this one. 90 couple bucks if I got 2 queens instead of a king, which is like 120. So, nice room. Take it. I don't even know what our view is. Oh, yeah, truck's over on the other side of that building, but I thought that was inside, but this is like a double paned window, so it's in between the two, and I don't like spiders, so we're just gonna pretend we didn't see that, but we'll see you guys tomorrow.